Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG most people know as a leFH or a leaf blower. We know as Fifi La Pew Pew. And this one's located on the South Spawn in Prokhorovka under the command of Zin 1983. Okay, battle started. And, well, now we're moving. Okay. Now it's basically an artillery piece mounted on top of a heavy tank. And the heavy tank in question was a Char B1, which was captured by the Germans during the fall of France in 1940. And 16 of them were turned into artillery pieces. Only 16. No more. They actually turned more of the Char B1s into flamethrower tanks than they did into Arty. But Zin's setting up a little Arty nest. He's knocked over a few trees. Well, knocked over one tree. And he's now ready to shoot. Right, we've got an M4A1 up at the centre line. He's letting it dial in before he shoots. That'll make sure it's accurate. Rounds out. And a direct hit! The shell exploded against the hull and it made that sizzle sound as it went off. And the target was wiped out by the 25 TP. Okay, we've got another target, the Strid M42, which is a Tier 5 Swedish medium tank. Rounds out. No damage from that one as far as we can tell. He's changed position. Now there's an enemy tank up on the hill, which his teammates are requesting fire on, but Zin is actually more concerned about that Type T-34, who's just been taken out of the game. So, oh, and we just lost a tank up ahead. That was a VK3001H. Up on top of the hill, there's a 25 TP. Our teammates have been asking for fire on that. And he fires around in. Oh, direct hit wipes out the enemy tank. We didn't actually get to see the explosion until it was all over. But he's now aiming at another target, another 25 TP. And that one is low on hit points. Fires another round in and immediately pulls back. So we're not actually seeing what's happening to the fall of shot. Fires a round at the KV-1S and it overshoots. Almost loaded. It's a very fast reload on this Arty. It's about 7 seconds. 7.8 seconds or thereabouts. Going for the KV-1S. Oh, changed mind. He's now going to go for the 25 TP, who's killed immediately. And so he's fired instead at the KV-1S, but it was a blind shot. It was actually on target, funnily enough. There's the KV-1S. He fires another round in, and this time round he gets a good hit for 120. The KV-1S is killed. And we're 4 tanks up on the enemy. Now, up at the centre line, we've got that Strid M42. Rounds out. It was close, but there's a more formidable target. That's a KV-222. And basically, that's a KV-1 turret on top of a Tier 7 hull. The hull that normally goes on a KV-3. Rounds out. Direct hit. 95 hit points. Very important to take out that tank. Rounds out. Another direct hit. 89. He's now one shot. Lines up the shot. Rounds out. And he hit him. But he didn't kill him. And he can't see him anymore. So he's decided to go after this AT2 over on the east side of the map. Rounds out. And he's got a hit. 48 hit points. Rounds out. Direct hit. 98 hit points. And the AT2's killed. So that's the end of that one. Okay, Panzer III-4. Fairly light armour on that medium tank. Lining up a shot. Dialing in. Rounds out. And a direct hit. Dialing in, rounds out. And the tank's moved on. And we've got a KV-1 there that's crossing the water. It looks like he's been tracked in the water. Can we get a round into him? Rounds out. Looks good. Ah, I hit the water. There's not many enemies left now. There's only 6 of them. 2 Arty, a tank destroyer, 2 mediums, and a heavy tank. And the heavy tank is a KV-220, the one that we fired at a short while ago. There's one of the mediums, the Panzer III-4. The other one's that Striv M42. Going for the 3-4. Oh, it just got rammed by our teammate. Trying to get a shot on target. Don't want to hit our teammate, but there's no team damage now, so we wouldn't do any damage if we did. Oh, and our teammate was killed by the Panzer III-4. Oh, no, it wasn't actually. He was killed by the enemy leFH. And there's one of the enemy Arty, a bishop. He's extending his aim. Dialing in. Rounds out. Ah, that was an explosion against the side of the hull and blew up the bishop. One shot. Okay, going for the Striv. Just missed him. Lining up another shot. Work out where he's going. Rounds out. Oh, and he got him that time, even with a blind shot. Took him out of the game. So he's got 3 kills now. Now there's 4 enemy tanks remaining, 5 on our team. They have taken substantial losses. Now that VK is going into a lot of trouble because there is an enemy tank nearby, a Panzer III-4, but we also know there's an enemy Fifi somewhere around. There's the Panzer III-4, and he's shot immediately. There's a Death Toaster over on the west side of the battlefield. And he's attacking our Su-85. Dialing in. That looked long. It was. Dialing in. Oh, and that was a kill shot. And the Death Toaster's gone. So that is now 4 kills. The big concern is, where is that KV-220? We haven't seen him for a while. Of course, it may only have the turret of a KV-1, but it's got a 76mm gun, which could easily perforate a leFH or a Fifi. We're moving forward to the centre line. We might come across that KV-220 face to face. Nope, there he is. He's up at the other side of the map. He's actually retreated and he's gone back into that corner, and he's just been taken out of the game. And there's only one enemy remaining, and it's the enemy Fifi. So we're going after our opposite number. And I think he's in that top, the northwest corner of the map. The Su-85 might be about to find him. And he hasn't found him. That's interesting. And we just lost the VK3001H. So where is he located? Is he up here? He might be in the corner of the map. Oh my gum, he's really close to us. Oh, we've been hit by a round from the Fifi. And again, into the tracks, but we finish him off with a shotgun. Wow, that ended the game very explosively. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Oh my gum, look at this. He managed to get a first-class tanker in that game. He also picked up a counter battery because he took out both of the enemy arties, the Bishop and the Fifi. He also picked up a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5, a shell proof for blocking more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got, 13 in this one. And he also picked up a Stark's medal because he blocked 2 shots from the enemy. Both went into the tracks apparently, and he also managed to kill at least 2 enemy tanks and survived the battle. So yes, he's earned a Stark's medal, difficult to get hold of those. And the win rate for the game was 3,377. Let's have a look at team score. Well, there you are. He's actually not the top damage. That went to the Striv M42. He got 1,472 hit points of damage. He was certainly working that center line. Then it was in 1983 with 1,078 hit points of damage, and then the VK3001H with 1,055. When it came to kills though, it was in 1983 with 5 kills, then the VK who managed to get 3, and after that there was a bunch of tanks with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, again it's Zin. He managed to get 790, 656 for the Panzer III-4, and 598 for the M10 RBFM. Zin fired 31 rounds in that game, so he still had 11 rounds spare at the end of the game. He had direct hits of 12 and 3 penetrations on the enemy. Which ones did he penetrate? Well, probably the Fifi. Yes, he did at very close range. And probably that Death Toaster. Yes, he did penetrate that one. And which else did he penetrate? And it was the Striv that he penetrated. Alright, let's have a look at the rest of the details. Well, he also got 9 splash on the enemy. Damage of 1,078 hit points, of which 1,006 were at more than 300 meters. The difference was that Fifi, who was very, very close when he was hit. He also received 2 hits from the Fifi, and both were non-penetrations, and block damage of 350 hit points in total. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, that was the Fifi, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 5, and did 456 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 34,917 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he took away 10,919 credits. He received 3 bonds for getting the Stark's medal, and 1,185 XP, got 2,370 for completing the mission and events, 474 because this is a premium vehicle, and took home 4,029 experience points altogether. So a very good round actually today. And in fact, actually I did see a stream with Leave Mover on Twitch TV, and he had precisely the same rewards on one of his battles on Twitch TV. He got a counter battery and a Stark's medal online on screen. So it seems that there's been a lot of luck by some players who've managed to pick up these medals, because they are difficult to get hold of. To get the counter battery, you do have to kill all the enemy arty on the enemy team. You can't just kill some of them, you've got to get the lot. And when it comes to the Stark's medal, yes, that means you do have to take damage from the enemy, or at least block damage. And again, with an arty, that is very difficult. So well done, Zin. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We do try to put out at least 4 videos a day, and there's more than likely going to be some more today. If not, then it'll be tomorrow. Thanks for watching.